discuss everything Fantastic Beasts and the Crimes of Grindelwald. Welcome to the Acting Edit.
And action! It's a wrap.
First things first, yes, there are going to be spoilers, so if you want a free spoilers video, press the cards up there and you will go straight to a spoiler-free dimension. In any case, I have waited several weeks before posting this video because #ProtectTheSecrets. So if you have been living under a rock and you haven't seen the movie, apologies, but I have given you enough time and I just need to get this off my chest. Oh! When someone asks you, do you want to hear the bad news or the good news first? What do you say? I usually want to hear the good news first because, you know, I want to keep hyped, and then I'll think about the bad stuff. That's pretty much the motto for my life, isn't it? So today we will start with the positives. First of all, it is a magical, magical movie, and I loved it. I went to see it twice already. I want to see it more, but, you know, cinema price tickets and real life sometimes do not bode well together. But in any case, there are plenty of positive things about the movie. First off, Joshua Shea, the actor that plays young Newt's commander. Oh my god, he's just... I had to wait until the camera was up and close on him to actually realize that it wasn't Eddie Redmayne doing a young Newt. It was a completely different actor. He caught every single mannerism and voice cracking and it was just perfect. So, oh my god, Joshua Shea, perfect. Second great thing, the beasts. Oh my god, the baby nifflers. I'm just so upset that they didn't show them more. I love the beasts. I love the big beasts, the small beasts. I loved all of the beasts. Third thing that was amazing, the wardrobe. Have you seen those dresses, those jackets, those... It is somewhat of a, when did the magical community decided to stop dressing like normal Muggle people and start wearing robes? And I'm assuming it was either the 60s with all of the drugs or the 80s, just because the 80s were a weird time for fashion. Or the 90s. But yeah, somewhere along the line, they forgot how to dress like fashionable people. Three-piece suits on Dumbledore? And another amazing thing in the movie were the special effects. I mean, the scene where Newt is recreating the circus on the bloody pavement, it was just brilliant. Okay, granted, the end of the movie with 10 minutes of blue flames against red flames and just flames everywhere, it was a little bit too much. We could have cut it down by a lot, I don't say half more. But nonetheless, all of the special effects, the ocean lake part with Newt, and just, it was, it was good. It was just good. Special effects, a gazillion points for this. Just good. And that is pretty much where the positives end. I mean, it is in the universe of Harry Potter, so that should give them a couple of points up, right? But I need to talk about the negatives. Right, I have seen loads and loads of fandom videos and theories, and I've read a lot about this, and I have some theories of my own, and I'm going to share them with you. And they all come in this what's wrong with this movie kind of part of the video. So I'm just going to blurt it all out now, okay? First thing, Queenie. Oh? What? I mean, you can read minds, woman. You can read minds, and you just get tricked. What happened? I mean, I know that JK has said that she's gonna be revealing everything, and she was asked to describe the next movie in 3 words, and her choice was all the answers. So I mean, I am gonna be waiting, just consuming myself on the inside for 2 years now until I see why. Why, Queenie, why? seriously, like, you are in love with this amazing muggle. The only thing happening in your life is that you can't marry him in the States. You can move to another country and get married on another country. Granted, he has his bakery, but he can open a bakery everywhere in the world. I mean, people eat cakes everywhere, right? I'm assuming. And why would you met Grindelwald once. I mean, you are scared of him, and then all of a sudden you are on his side? I'm really puzzled with Queenie, and I know she's not meant to be the clever one. She's meant to be the heartwarming one, and the one that follows all of her feelings, and Tina is the more, you know, strict and rational one. But still, why, Queenie? Why? Okay, second thing that is not, it's not a negative, but it's, you know, it's not a standalone movie. Someone that has never seen Harry Potter and has never seen the first Fantastic Beasts is gonna sit on that movie theater or gonna watch it on TV in a couple of months and just gonna go like, what? I don't, huh? Usually, movies that have a continuation between them can have some parts that are not resolved on one of them, but this one, nothing really is resolved. There are no answers given to anything, and you can't just watch it by itself. And I don't think, as a movie lover, that that is a very good thing. So yeah, that is negative in my book. Also, there are too many stories. There's just too much going on. Think of it. Like, seriously think of it. Who is the main character in this movie? Is it Credence? Is it Lita? Is it the Beasts? No. Is it Newt? No. Is it Tina? No. Is it... Who is it? There's no main characters. There's no main plot. There's just too much happening. It's just a mess. Your brain is over-informed. There's practically no arch in the whole thing for any of the characters. Is just... Maybe Lita is the one with the arch, but seriously? No, it's just too much. There's not, it's too much. Now, this next lovely point. Super Carlin Brothers have done a really cool video on it, so I'm not going to go too much into details, but how the hell is Minerva McGonagall in Hogwarts before she was born? She was supposed to have been born in the 30s. Around 35, 39 would be the window for her to be born. And this movie is the it's in the 20s, and there's flashbacks for like the 1912s and 14s of this life. How? How is she teaching at Hogwarts at that point? I don't understand. I just seriously don't understand, and I will guide you through to the Super Carlin Brothers video because it is the only one that kind of makes sense to me, but I still don't have answers. I only have questions. How can a character be teaching as a grown-up, as a 20-something-year-old, before she was born? It just makes no sense. It just makes no sense. Again, all the answers, I really do hope that all the answers are given. Now, for the one that really makes my blood boil, pun completely intended, the freaking Blood Pact. How? I mean, we have a series of books, we have a series of films, we have a whole world created on the fact that love is the most powerful magic there is. That love will win and will overtake everything else. Okay? That is a fact. That happened over the past 20 years. We have grown to learn that, to know that, to have that engraved in our hearts. Again, pun intended. So why does it have to be a blood pact that prevents Albus Dumbledore from fighting Gellert Grindelwald? It makes no sense. First of all, it makes no sense because in the night that Albus, Aberforth, and Gellert fought, and one of the magical enchantments ended up killing Ariana Dumbledore, they were fighting. They were fighting, so there was nothing stopping them from fighting. The only time that that pact could have been done to be alive and well right now in the history of Fantastic Beasts, Crimes of Grindelwald is on that night. But the flashback that we see from when the pact was created, we see a very calm, relaxed, comfortable Albus and a very sweet and in love Grindelwald. We see them. It's a magical moment happening between them. But it couldn't have happened on that night because Albus was out of his mind. Because his little sister had just been killed by a curse that may or may not have come from him. So it makes absolutely no sense that the freaking blood pact was done on that night. And it couldn't have been done before because they were fighting that night. And it couldn't have happened after because Albus and Gellert never saw each other again until the final 1940-something battle where one defeats the other. I don't know. I seriously don't know. The only possible explanation is that this blood pact was done way before the night of Ariana's death, and that on that night, Albus was just defleeting and just trying to defend curses coming from Aberforth and Gellert. That has to be it. And maybe attacking Aberforth, but not Gellert. It just... How? How is this going to be explained? Because it just makes no sense. Plus it's the whole love thing. Love should be enough for us to believe that Albus cannot fight Gellert, because he loves him, because his love is so deep and within him that he cannot make himself fight the person that he loves. Right? Right? Someone explain this to me in words that I can't understand, because I have thought about this to the moon and back. Love you to the moon and back. Lots of puns. Lots of them. And the final theory / what the hell is Credence. In the end, we find out because Grindelwald tells him that Credence is in fact Aurelius Dumbledore. Now, a lot is wrong with this, but we believed it because he had the Phoenix. He had the Phoenix with him throughout the whole of the movie, and Albus says in the beginning of the movie that a Phoenix will always be there for a Dumbledore in need. So we believe that Credence is in fact a Dumbledore as soon as we leave the theater, but then we start to think about it, and then it makes no sense. And he is not a Dumbledore, that I tell you. I can guarantee that Credence is not a Dumbledore. Why can I guarantee this? Because I thought about it. That's why. Now, now to explain all of this thought process. So in the first Fantastic Beasts, we see that it is possible for an Obscurus to live without the physical form. So Newt, in his case, has an Obscurus that he saved from a girl that was about 9 years old, and the girl ended up dying, but he managed to keep the Obscurus, and it was there. We also learn in this movie, Crimes of Grindelwald, that an Obscurus will evolve itself as a dark twin of a magical person that has no love, that has no acceptance, maybe, but the main thing is, again, love. See? Love, it is indeed the greatest force in that world. I'll shut up about the blood pact now. Coming back to the Obscurus. Also, in the first movie, we know that Grindelwald was looking for someone obscurus. He doesn't know if it's a boy or a girl, he just knows that he's looking for an obscurus. And that is what gave me the click. The obscurus is actually Ariana Dumbledore's obscurus. We know she had one. It was said before, or it was hinted before, that she had some sort of magic that was uncontrollable. And now we know, with the explanations that came, that she indeed had an obscurus. In the night, Ariana died, but maybe, just maybe, the obscurus lived. The obscurus find itself a way to attach to this loveless child that was Credence. He just had all of the same things that an obscurus searches for or is developed from. And then Credence moved to the United States, and that's where Grindelwald was looking for the obscurus. Now, the Phoenix is not with Credence. The Phoenix is with the Dumbledore part of the obscurus, with Ariana. That's who the Phoenix is saving or providing some sort of comfort. Credence just happens to be the middleman. And why would Gellert Grindelwald lie? Because, well, he's a master manipulator. He's just, you know, a bad guy. So just let me know what you think about my theories, and please comment down below on your theories and your thoughts on this, because I just need someone to talk to about this deeply. Please? You can also contact me on Twitter and Instagram. I'm at theactingedit everywhere. You can send me an email, theactingedit@gmail.com. Just make yourself heard. Just talk to me about these things. In the meantime, click subscribe, hit the bell button, because you know what? There are more videos coming over, and that way you will know when they are coming over. I don't know what's happening to me today. Words. I hope you enjoyed this, and I do hope that you tell me all of your theories and that you tell me everything that you think about Crimes of Grindelwald. See you next time! Bye! Crimes of Grindelwald. Grindelwald? How do you say his name again?